Приветствую, друзья, с вами Саня, и это мой канал Геймерзон. Сегодня мы продолжим проходить игру Hogwarts Legacy. Это наш 11-й выпуск. Итак, на чем мы остановились? Сейчас проверим, какие у нас тут есть задания. О, начнем вот с этого. В тени времени. Так, одну секундочку. Сейчас тут кое-что. Кое-что запустим. Итак, поехали. О, путь-то недолгий. Ой, путь долгий. Так. Так, это, по-моему, миссия нашего дружка слизеринца Себастьяна. Тут на днях выходило обновление, была улучшена графика слегка в игре. Да, по-моему, в прошлом видео еще говорил об этом. Блин, как круто летать на метле, оказывается. Опа. Отреагировали на нас.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Вот так. Интересно, когда начнутся миссии опять метлу прокачивать? Мне кажется, в прошлый раз, когда я проходил сам, я же эту игру еще сам сначала прошел за слизеринца. Уже в осеннее время у меня было 2 обновления для метлы, а сейчас только одно. И не дело, скажу я вам, не дело.
Who is it?
Сейчас, наверное, нас научат классному заклинанию. Можно
Looks
было.
rather dark in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, It's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Входим. Я вошел. Бля, куда
I'm sure that
комбо.
foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo!
Бля, не дотянулся.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Так, посмотрим, что там есть.
Guardian Leviosa.
Давай, лезь. Так, здесь важная вещь, не пропускайте. Для полного прохождения игры нужно собирать такие сундучки. Иначе потом придется сюда возвратиться. Ну, почти во все места можно вернуться. Оп.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Confringo.
Так, что там еще есть? Давайте посмотрим, что тут. Хуля.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Конфринго.
I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems.
Ой, у меня забит мой рюкзак.
And then were abandoned.
Интересно, чем забит-то? Это всяким говном. Блин, надо вот никогда не забывайте продавать всю эту херню.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Блин, все равно херня какая-то попалась. Перчатка.
Now this is the sort of grey room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Бля. Бабло. Так. Забираем эти черепухи. Тут надо открыть дверь.
There's something here by the altar. Guardian Leviosa.
Открыть дверь. бабки, бабки, бабки. Себастьян, ты чё там вообще? Найди реликвию. Ой, господи.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room.
Ту записку обязательно прочитайте, кому
Let's
интересно.
divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, I just realized something.
Ой, стопудово
The
сейчас.
student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the
Конечно.
spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
И с такой легкостью мы выучили заклинание
Something
Империя.
troubling ahead. Be on the-
Так. Ну что ж, теперь надо его вставить куда-нибудь. Хочу вставить вот сюда. Так. Здесь заклятие Империю нам точно не понадобится.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you. Confringo!
I tried. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Так, ну что, пошли в эту комнату сходим. Так, я открыл ромбик. Нужно теперь кружок ромбик. Вот так.
That worked. Keep going.
Confringo!
Так, одну дверь открыли. Что там, еще кто-то есть? Нету. Ага. Видать, он за карту провалился куда-то. Так, и вот такая шляпа. Пожалуйста. Сундучок тут есть. Крем для рук. Так, теперь у нас осталось только вот это. Хуякс. Хуякс. Дверь. Бля. А, еще одна, господи. Так. Ебать, я тут что-то, короче, натворил. Все открыл, но походу я своим заклинанием все сломал. Да? Да, так и есть. Ой, ебать, бля, давай. Ох, ё-моё, блядь, господи. Да, не стреляйте в дверь. Так, 14 марта, 10:56. 10:56, 14 марта. Keep going.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this is a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Теперь вот так. И вот так.
This looks different than what we faced before.
И вот так.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Дверь открылась.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Оп, прихлебнем коктейльчику нашего. А вот и наш треугольник. Бери.
Sebastian, the relic, look.
Relic, look, look. Could it be? Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic, it matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Лучше не трогать реликвию.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep... Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
Хули, блядь, Оманус.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe it.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian!
Так,
We're ready.
мы успокоили
What is
этого.
it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Блин, а там я не был-то.
Confringo!
Вот так. Неужели тут может быть что-то интересное? Только рябиновый отвар?
Revelio.
Так, а двери?
Confringo!
Как же, блядь, дверь? И еще вот эта штука. Залезаем, проверяем, что тут есть. А тут сундук. Сундук. Блядь. Тут сундук. А, блядь, не могу взять. Сейчас пойдем продавать всякое дерьмо, которое набрали.
I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that.
Так, вот там еще есть один проход,
We
и
agreed
там
on what
тоже
was
есть
needed, Sebastian. You
сундучок,
have my
по-моему,
word.
важный. Тоже заберите его обязательно сразу, чтобы потом, блядь, не возвращаться в эту дыру.
I need to find a safe way across.
Давай, слезай. Оп. Ну, конечно, блядь. Что, превратиться в мост, нет? Пойди сюда. О!
Bone bridge complete.
Проходим, проходим. Не задерживаемся. И вот этот сундук нам нужен. Открываем ворота. Ай, все в пизду. Не буду брать. Так, по-моему, сюда. Что там, мистер Себастьян вышел без меня?
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Давай. Поторапливайся, друг мой. Опа, на деревню-то напали. Напали, блядь. Сейчас мы разберемся, блядь. Мы ж супер магия.
She thinks like Ominous. But it only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Ну давай, беги, твои же родственники. Там подыхают. Чё ты стоишь? Умник.
Let's hurry.
Not quite.
Ступендо. О, вон он. Все.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my
А
sister.
че он, блядь, наделал?
From that damn book, no doubt.
Спас эту девку.
Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Бля, возможно, не стоило убивать гоблина потом.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Угу. С дядькой поговорим.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that
Одну секунду,
either of you
друзья.
continues
Сейчас я
down this
вернусь.
path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Так, поговорить с Себастьяном в крипте. В Хогвартс. Бля, нихуя нельзя сюда залететь. Бля, до крипты-то добираться далеко. Хогвартс. Нет, блядь, нет. Карта, где наша крипта? Че он там в крипте прячется?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Мою поддержку, Себастьян. Так. Что у нас тут есть? Так, продадим в Хоксмите вот эти шмотки все ненужные. Ой, а надо было еще определить, у нас какие-то вещи были не определены. Здесь нам поможет наша вручая комната.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
О, какая-то маска появилась у нас. Снаряжение. Так, а моя маска что у нас? Объясняет, значительно повышает скорость заполнения индикатора древней магии. Мы сейчас переделаем. Так. Маска, звериные маски. Не, ничего не буду одевать. Короче, оставим все так. Вот такая девка изуродованная. Так, ну чё, и нашу маску надо прокачать. У меня вроде есть возможность это сделать. Вот она. Сначала вставим индикатор магии. Значительно повышает. Древней магии, вот. Кошачьи усы. И качнуть. Здесь перьев, какая-то хуйня. Дальше у нас нету рога-дроморога. Потом достану. Так, заценим, что тут есть. Такие животные. И того, что надо, нету. Фупера какого-то нам нужен. Перо фупера. Так, чё? Все остальное прям есть, так? О, драгора нет. Капуста есть. Тут сорняк выбираем. Так, и тридцатничек камней. И бежим в Хоксмит, продаем шмотки и проходим дальше игру.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
О-о, мама.
Morgan Le Fay was an unearned...
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Продаем.
I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still, it takes all
Есть
sorts.
еще парочка неплохих вещей.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for that.
Что там с этой мантией? Ну-ка. Блять, опять не туда. На один, блять, на один нахуй не надо. Можно все это тоже продать. Чтоб
Be
не
sure to
мешало.
stop by whenever you're about.
Продать, 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 продать. Так, что-нибудь интересное купить. А у него нету ничего. Что может? О, шапочка прикольная. Шапочку куплю.
You won't be disappointed. That's a
И
Gladrak
продам
comics.
сразу. Скин такой на башку.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Good thing the ministry
Тан-та-да-дан, тан-та-да-да-дан. Так, а тут еще... А что тут драконе? Пойдем отчитаемся быстро. Отчет о драконе.
Lawley's none too pleased.
Кому отчитаться
Seems
надо?
he's been-
Over
Девчонки?
here. This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Так,
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Пока не хочу говорить. Она же нам тоже не признается во всем.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Так, ну конечно, ты мне скажешь, ты же не пойдешь туда одна. Так, сейчас я устроюсь тут поудобнее. И поехали. Так, в Хоксмите у нас больше ничего нету. Старый глупец. Блин, раньше не видел этой метки. Так, тени, в тени шахты. Ну, пойдемте пройдем поближе к шахте, перестроимся. Опа. Что это, Себастьян?
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Так, у нас началось задание.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries. Not your business. Let's get this over with. I think you're clever, don't you?
Да, блядь, пошли вы нахер.
Revelio.
Готов. Так, не пропустите, тут тоже есть важный ящик, он прям тут. Все важные ящики обозначены на карте. Их надо собрать для ачивки.
This is going.
We
Из
make a
всех
good team.
ачивок по сбору,
Do
вот
it
эту
that.
ачивку по сбору вы заработаете
Once
самый
again, we
последний.
could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one? And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It
Rebellion.
is. And that was
Так, и здесь
relatively
тоже есть
fun.
такой ящик. Это нас тут ведут в очередную пещеру.
For better or for worse, we're in.
All.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed
Так,
after
мы всех
accidents were
тут
reported.
неплохо
Now I see.
пострикали. Блин, не помню, есть ли в этой шахте тоже сундуки.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
Один из ящиков показан прямо тут.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Бля, сука, не помню, где он. Он повыше. Так, нам туда. Значит, сходим вот туда еще. Ящик.
Revelio.
Да, тут тоже показан ящик, но его, блядь, нету. Он, наверное, выше. Короче, я не буду на этом зацикливаться, но вы видели, здесь есть какой-то ящик непонятный.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Скорее всего, вот если сюда спуститься, наверное, там можно и достать тот ящик. Там проход какой-то есть. Да. Скорее всего, ящик вон там и будет. Там, в принципе, кроме этого ящика, ничего такого интересного нету. Поэтому я пойду дальше. А вы собирайте обязательно этот ящик.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Ребят, нет, надо туда идти. Ой. Не то выбрал, блин. Что у меня внизу был, ебаный в рот. Так, мостик сейчас сделается.
We've rid the world of another spider. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Вон
She
тут
would at
ящик.
that. Ranrock's loyalists all but declared war.
Здесь можно...
Revelio. Lumos.
Так, вот этот ящик. Все, чтобы глаза не мозолил. Себастьян-то не успел даже выстрелить.
Revelio.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands. Confringo!
Don't you try again, I beg you! I can do this for hours!
Побей кого-нибудь другого, пожалуйста. Опа.
You're not a bad chap, for Slytherin.
You
Так, мы
Gryffindors don't have a
перебили
monopoly
всю
on
эту
bravery, you know.
шобалу. Блин, на самом деле вот эти все мандрагоры, ну, по большей степени не нужны, но, конечно, если их использовать, так она вообще неуязвимая станет. В интернете видел, как некоторые там чуваки собирают какие-то, блядь, типа, блин, как же это, там травника какого-то, перк на травника, перк на супермага, блядь. Всегда ржет такой херни. Так.
Symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Все символы использованы, и дверь открыта. Дружочек, пирожочек, вот тебе твоя комната с книжицей.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by
Это
Isadora.
записка из дневника
Hopefully it will
Исидора.
help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something
Проходик.
about this place feels odd.
Это какой-то символ. Иногда встречаю вот эти символы. Как поговорить с
If the
Себастьяном?
triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the
Так,
trek
теперь нам
back
сюда.
out of here.
Перенесемся в крипту. Не дослушав
Now for the moment
Себастьяна.
of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location
Опа!
of this bit of canvas.
Мозаика
The good news is I do. In
из 3
fact,
деталей.
And the bad news?
we're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she
Бля,
should be
причем вот
seen,
какой
not
бы вы
heard.
I do,
вариант
but
не
not all
выбрали, он
goblins.
все равно,
Not all
блядь,
goblins
расстроится и
Have you forgotten
начнет на нас
Feldcroft?
бычить.
Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Очень обидно. Могли бы сделать вот эти моменты как-то поинтереснее. А то у тебя как бы есть выбор, но он без выбора.
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Ну что
I
поделать,
have
всякое
some
бывает.
promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Так, у нас еще вот здесь есть задание. Выполним? Выполним его 100%. Ведь без этого никак.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Такой гордец он просто.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Встретиться нам на месте предлагаю. А можно спрыгнуть? Блядь, нет. Метлу нельзя вызвать. Ну, что поделаешь, тогда быстренько перемещаемся. Где нас наш гоблин ждет? Вот тут, о, кстати. Как раз. Телепортируемся просто. О.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio.
Поехал.
I should investigate.
Давай, давай.
So tricky after all, man.
Так, вот и наш друг Ладрок,
A friend who
брат
speaks gobbledygook is waiting
Ранрока,
us.
или как там это?
Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped.
Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasting journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
Вот отсюда и ясно, что ищут гоблины, они ищут хранилище магии.
Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me
Hello.
that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects
Салютик, салютик.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just
India.
Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
О, приветик. Hello, hello. Так, мы готовы. Мы
I'll meet and
готовы.
I can do this.
I will await your return.
Go.
I shall see you soon.
Так, нам надо стать невидимыми.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Блять, опять не то поставил.
The door is looking at us.
Вот и все.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Так, зажигаем эту штуку. О! I love Russia. You love Russia. My favorite St. Petersburg. Where you live? Oh, in from India. Yeah, I love India.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Так, друзья, ну что, продвигаемся
I've read
дальше.
about mines like this, but seeing it is something else altogether.
Hamid, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
I will make you what a shield.
Oh, yes, good friends.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Так, здесь можно открыть вот эту дверь. Там будет еще какой-то сундук.
We're being led by a door.
Oh no, no. I
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
I very bad speak English. My English so bad. What is weather like today? А у нас какая? Открыли дверь и проходим сюда. О, это дополнительный проходик у нас оказывается тут. И здесь есть ящик. Subscribe my channel.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Так. Oh, thank you, my friend.
Someone's here.
Thank you so much. Так, блин, ничего не понимаю. Ничего не прошли, надеюсь. Так, готово. Так, смотрите, тут еще один ящик есть.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another
Не
boiler.
помню, как до него
This place
добраться.
is more complex than I had expected.
Где-то вроде еще надо что-то зажечь.
Revelio.
Нет? Нет? Да.
Confringo.
Так, вот тут нам откроется проход, а вот там есть ящик. До него можно дойти вот здесь. Да? Правильно?
Confringo.
Четко подвал. И обязательно забираем его, чтобы опять-таки не возвращаться в эту дыру. Так, можно туда, а еще можно и
Devil's
туда.
snare. Nasty stuff.
Так.
Lumos. Not an entanglement we need right now.
Revelio.
Тут вот есть какие-то эти... Бадьян. Трава.
Lumos.
Oh, yes. Game is beautiful. Which game do you like?
This will not go well. Was that your best?
God of War game? Oh yeah. I like God of War. Пока-пока, принцесска.
How many of them are there? That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Так, сейчас минутку, друзья.
Revelio.
Так, забираем. И нам туда дальше. О, goodbye.
This
Goodbye,
is
my
not
friend.
good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Так, и что произошло? Угу. Лифт.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Так, вот здесь у нас должен быть еще один ящик.
Alohomora.
Алахамура! О, у меня появился новый подписчик из Индии. Блин, я фигов знаю английский. Вот мы тут с Викторией пытались разговаривать с ней. С ним.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight
Look,
indeed.
the lift. Лифт. Покиньте шахту. Так, ну, по-моему, мы все в шахте собрали. Если не соберете в ней вот эти сундуки, потом вернуться можно будет. Потому что она теперь будет все время открыта. И вернуться можно в любой момент.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word
Блин,
with
она
Lodgok.
просто им воспользовалась.
I'll leave you to it.
Даже ему не
Your
сказал, что
goblin
там
secrets
может
are
быть в
safe
этой
with me,
шахте.
but I
Уже
get to
мог
write the book about
сдохнуть.
this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to
Сейчас он мне
find
все расскажет.
a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it.
Он говорит
She was
про
certain it was made of
жену
goblin metal, but was
профессора
unable to open
Фига.
it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Так, вот миссия пройдена еще одна. Блин, я точно помню, что у нас...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
О, обновление для метлы готово, ребята. Как раз. Ну тогда летим в Хоксмит сразу.
This place has seen better days.
Такая музыка красивая, прям подходит к зимнему ландшафту. Получится пролететь. Да. Опа, она захотела на меня напасть. Заберем ее язык. Так, нам предлагают поговорить с портретом еще профессора Фитджеральд в зале картографии. Я хочу пройти другой квест сначала. Он у нас будет Фоксменен. Сначала усовершенствуем чуть-чуть свою метлу, а потом у нас еще доступен квест с драконом. Продолжение квеста с драконом. Елочки, елочки, все поставили елки. Тоже придурок елку поставил.
Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details?
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Reyes is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Ох, далеко. Это уже у нас на новой карте. Блин, я тут никакие точки доступа не открывал. Ну, как можно ближе переместимся и сейчас пройдем гоночку на метлах.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead. What have you enjoyed stealing hippogriffs, do you? No.
It's no
No matter how many of us you defeat.
Да они... Блин, эти ребята, кстати, в момент тонут. Не умеют они соприкасаться с водой никак. Никоим образом. Вот, теперь выше летать может. Да, метла прям значительно быстрее, конечно, становится. Ну и плюс можно выше уже находиться. Где-то вот так вот. Как приходилось лететь прям низко.
Perhaps I shall scout.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Gryffindor, over here.
Гриффиндор сюда, но я тут.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually, thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
Ну, давайте попробуем.
That wasn't too difficult. Excellent.
Ой, пока везде попадаю. Блин, лучше бы это был квиддич.
Now that's more like it. This is going well.
А, здесь 9. Это будет наше, походу, последнее испытание с ней.
Now that's more like it. That wasn't too difficult.
О, пропустил одно колечко. И еще одно. Может, это не так уж и серьезно.
Brilliant.
Все равно я буду первым.
Did anyone else see that?
3 секунды добавили. Так, ну что, она очень расстроилась.
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, It's the holy head harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Gryffindor.
Конечно.
You take care of beginner's luck, I say. You'll not beat me next time.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Bombarda!
Бомбарда не уничтожить. Так, ну что, продолжим проходить наши миссии. Где еще? Вот он. Я думаю, у нас эти штуки остались только в этой части. Но я, конечно, могу ошибаться. 6. Так, ну вернемся в Хогсмит. Сообщим, что он сделал ему, что он сделал отличное усовершенствование для метлы. И на этом мы закончим, наверное, его миссии. Потом он нас даст еще чуть позже, вроде бы, 3-е улучшение для метлы. И все.
How's my favorite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Так, и тут у нас еще одна
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Забытое яйцо.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in Plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
Ревельо. Так, здесь есть всякие интересные штуки, так что не забывайте собирать их. Кому нужен шмот.
Worth. She doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. Sender! Place I wonder how many people to capture. At least 10 usually.
Так.
There she is.
Fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
Так,
I beg your pardon?
I don't know if the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Revelio.
Ревелью. Опа, драморок.
Or just raring for a fight.
Мертвый драморок. Так, и вон там еще есть сундук. Быстренько так пробегаем и все.
Watch out! It's herd in the air. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest. Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask. I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that! She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Ну как я, блядь, перехитрил эту драконику.
Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out.
Блин, вот
without
бы в
too
жизни
much
так
fuss.
мосты научиться делать. Так, кладем яйцо сюда. Я думал, она его съест.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Ну, сообразишь, значит, сейчас. Что к чему.
How could I have been so blind?
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected.
О,
Stop by
финальный
Spin
апгрейд
Bridges when you
готов.
can.
Да быстренько он.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special
Бля,
prize
7500. Ну ты и
I truly enjoyed
урод.
working with you. Thank you for believing in me. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
7500. Может, у нас что-то есть, что можно продать? Эти миллионы нам не особо нужны-то.
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Это потом проверим и продадим. Вот.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop
2000
by.
галеонов у нас, короче, осталось. Ну, зато прокачалась метла. Так, что у нас по заданиям? Разговор с матерью. Натти. Наша подруга Натти. Я уже забыл о ней. Где она там? Она в Хогвартсе. Вот же она. Ой, на сегодня, наверное, это будет последняя миссия. Прям почти уже всю игру прошли.
So frustrating.
Что за досада-то?
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Да не за что. Goodbye, газель. Такс. Спустимся пониже, пониже. Ой, елка. И вот здесь мы остановимся. Так, на сегодня мы закончим. Всем, друзья, спасибо за просмотры. С вами был Саня. Это мой канал Геймерзон. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. И хорошего вам дня. И хорошей теплой погоды. Ведь снег начал таять. Скоро начнется весна. Настоящая.